to. Y'all already know this. Y'all already know this entire live stream of the reaction is going on YouTube, right? Pretty sure you guys all know that. YouTube, if you're out there, you're hearing me. And now that I'm done joking around, because I did really like the headline. There are some quarrels that I have issues with. And please feel free to speak your mind. You know, nothing changes without you openly speaking your mind. Don't hold back. You know, just be respectful. Um, one of my issues with this headline event one has got to be the very end there. I was sleeping on it, man. I know I don't have to do it, but really, really, like the game just came out, right? And then you're already asking people to spend $40. I'm not saying you have to. I'm not saying you have to. But the idea of already asking people to spend $40 for the costume pack, then to spend money on these AC sets, and we already know it was like what 4 or 5 AC sets, and each of them came with a bonus item. Those bonus items takes like $60 to get. So on top of buying a processor, which could be, especially an eligible one, you're looking at maybe about $500, right? Yeah, no. The idea is it's your money. You spend what you want, really. But it's the idea of what they're asking, right? Because at the end of the day, this is still something that they're going to make money off of. And I do feel like that was kind of a slap in the face. It's like, you know, we just got asked to spend money on A, B, C, D, E, F, G. That's like $60 each if you really want the item bonus for it. If not, you're going to spend like $22. You're going to get the 12 scratch, and that's going to be it. I don't know how I feel about that. Absolutely not. The Intel thing, we could have had a Demon Slayer crossover. Listen, PSO, we could have had a Demon Slayer crossover. Anyway, but that's besides the fact. That's just my own personal take on it. Now I will say my other issue with this event has got to be the defense quest. Um, I wanted it. Don't get me wrong, but I also wanted it not to be true. Here's why. Um, because I called this like months ago. I told you guys. When they announced the roadmap. I told you guys. I said it's going to be tower defense. For months on, I have been preaching it's going to be tower defense. And although low key I kind of wanted it, I was really hoping it would be more of a quest because it said new defense quests. So I was really hoping that it would be a quest and not a urgent quest. Um, yeah, it's a defense UQ. I like the idea of it. Like, I'll still play it. Don't get me wrong. Again, I wanted it, but I didn't want it to be true because at this point, it is now proven to me that we are recycling content from base PSO2, and I dare someone to tell me I'm wrong about that. We're recycling content from base PSO2, and it's not really anything new going on, and that makes me worry for. That honestly makes me worry for what's going to come in the future, you know, because that's essentially just recycled content, you know, and it's okay. I'm still going to play it. I still like the idea of it. I was just hoping that we would get more new things. I was hoping that it would be a defense quest 2. Or like, you know, we not really tower defense or not a defense. I'm looking at freaking Automata Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I said defense quest 2. Anyway, shout out to Automata, by the way. But yeah, it was just some things I was hoping for. I was hoping for new ideas, you know, a way to push the game. And to be real with you, I think a lot of people are going to look at this and remember, first impressions are everything. First impressions are everything. Um, and I really think people are going to look at this and they're going to see it and they're going to say, recycled content, I'm not playing it. You know, it's recycled content. Here it is. I'm looking at it. It's tower defense. I don't care. Plus, it's a UQ. So now, and here's where the biggest issue is. Because it's a UQ and there's not much going on in between, that's why I wanted it to be a quest. Because for it to be a quest, we now have something to do in between that time. When we're waiting for Gigantics, when we're waiting for UQs and everything, we now have something to do in between that time. Now we have to also wait for this. Not only do we have to wait for this, we have to hope that it's going to be Defense Quest. Because I know everybody and their mother right now are tired of Pettis. You're tired of Vera. So now we have to sit there and hope that UQ is going to be that. And we've seen it before where we would come in after an update and then we'd be like, oh, that new Q start, the new UQ starting, that first UQ is going to be this, and then it's not that. And then it's like, okay, now you got to wait like a couple more hours, maybe like 3 or 4 more hours. So again, not trying to be negative, but I'm also being real. You know, I'm being realistic here. If I were a player who left the game and I'm coming back and I saw that, I would have said recycle content. End all be all. Though I am also personally, I'm happy. I don't care. It's new content. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna be vibing, whatever. But there's gonna have to be something that holds us over. And the next couple of months, this is if you go look at the roadmap. If you go and you look at the roadmap, this is the only actual content that we have coming to PSO2 for the rest of the year. That roadmap stated nothing else. So unless they decide to give us a random third UQ or a random new quest type or some just events throughout the rest of the month, we have literally nothing else planned for the entirety of PSO2 for the rest of the year until the end of the year. It's I don't want to do tower defense for the rest of the year. Let's just say that. But hopefully PSO2 hears this. Hopefully it breeds some sort of a change. I am happy. I'm satisfied. But I worry for the future of the game itself, not necessarily for my enjoyment, but for people who aren't as hardcore on PSO2, who are just coming in. I worry for their enjoyment. Because there's not much holding people here. And that defense quest is only going to go by so far. And if we don't have anything else to bring people here, what do we have? We'll have new limited quests. We'll have new story quests. We were told it was going to be new story quests. They came out and said side story. I'm like, all right. I don't know if that kind of counts. That might be like 1 or 2 quests and then we're done. Side story, right? I don't know. So there needs to be something pushing this game. And we still have couple months left to go in the year. I'm just hoping they keep the idea of keeping people here. You know, it's got to be something to keep people here on the game. But that's it. That's my rant. That is my rant. It was not negative. I hope it was informative at the least, just to get a better understanding of how I feel about things. Nothing ever too crazy. Again, I'm not angry at them. If anything, I love them. They killed it today with the headline event. There's just always there's always a pro and a con. There's always a good and a bad. And JP got a exclusive collection. All right. I'm upset now. I guess I gotta go order some